actual lockdown. Gaurav Bissa joining in on the show. And Gaurav, absolute mayhem playing out today on the markets, where we've slumped now to the 14,270 mark. It's been quite a vicious cut that you've seen with all of your sectors beleaguered in trade, led by finance, realty, as well as infrastructure and media. Walk us through some important levels that you're mapping out, because it's nearly a 1900 point downtick that we're seeing on the Sensex too.
Good afternoon. Yes, today has been a very crucial day. A lot of people are expecting levels of 15,000 to be crossed quite easily. And if you look at last few days, we have been quite comfortably closing above the levels of 14,850, which has been the previous resistance levels in the Nifty index. Having said that, today it was, of course, a very surprising down move. We can attribute that to multiple factors, but if you look at only the charts, then the next levels that one needs to watch out for is 14,250. This is the level from where we saw a bounce coming from the last time as well. We moved around 750 points from those levels. 89 EMA on daily charts is placed at 14,250 on the spot side. Daily Ichimoku cloud support is also placed at 14,250. So any close below 14,250 is what one should be waiting, that if it closes below that, some more pressure towards 14,000 and a little bit lower levels can be expected. Also, what is interesting is that if you look at last 10-12 days, we have seen Nifty move 200-250 points up, but there's lack of follow-up buying, which means that the next day candle is not positive. We have seen times when there has been a 200, 300, 400 points fall, but then there has not been a follow-up selling also. So tomorrow becomes very crucial. If tomorrow also we are having pressure and we are closing the lower levels, then that will be the first confirmation in last couple of weeks, right, or 3 or 4 weeks, where after a big candle, a fat candle, we are seeing follow-up. So tomorrow is going to be a crucial day. Today it's only about sustaining above levels of 14,250, so that even the people who have kept the stop losses, even they are a little bit intact, but a close below that is going to be quite detrimental.
Yes, indeed. We are seeing that sea of red really play out. I'm curious to understand as well levels that you're tracking on the Nifty Bank Index, because that currently is down 5.7%. It has been an underperformer as well. Do you believe that we are likely to see a lot of those private sector banks get beaten out of shape?
If you check Nifty Max performance vis-a-vis Nifty, it has been quite an underperformer for last few days. It's not just 1 or 2 days, right? And the most important reason is that when we talk about Nifty daily charts, we are talking about there has been a bounce back from the cloud support area. But if you look at Bank Nifty, it has been consistently trading below the cloud area. Now, Ichimoku cloud is something like your last resort. It's the last support area. After that, trend changes, and Bank Nifty has been trading below that quite comfortably, and that is the reason why we are seeing more pressure in the banking names as compared to the Nifty index. I would not like to place a support over here, because one, it is trading below many major moving averages. So I would like to give it some more time. The next set of supports, if somebody wants to still see, then anything towards 29,700, 29,800 on the spot side, that can be the next, or rather the immediate support area. So there can be some pressure that can be seen. Also, like you talked about private space. So private banking has been relatively stable. I'm not saying they were looking very strong, but yes, they were quite stable. If you look at ICICI and Axis, they were trading above the previous breakout area. Finally, they are coming below that. So tomorrow, as I said, if there's some more follow-up selling happening, then the breakouts in major banks like ICICI, HDFC Bank, that will turn out to be a fake breakout. And a fake breakout is actually very painful. So it will be very important to watch how the names like ICICI Bank in the public sector space, SBI, because if you look at that, it had seen a 10-year breakout above levels of 340, 345. It's now trading at levels of 325, 330. So if we are consistently seeing close below the breakout area, that will again mean that the breakout has not been meaningful, and it can again go into the spiral where any rise is being utilized to create fresh short positions.
All right, stay on with us, Gaurav. Lots more to discuss. Let's slip into a very quick break with news that we slipped even further now. 14,250 likely to be challenged on the index. 1,877. The fall is only getting more fierce as we're down back 6% on the frontline indices.
Back with closing trades right here on ET9. The last lap of today's horrid day left 4% lower. That's how we're going into close. 569 point is the kind of shave off that you're seeing on the Nifty futures alone. We've even reached 14,350 now, which just a short while back we were actually clinging on to. While Asia also has had a weak close, I just want to quickly see what Europe is up to, because they're in a lot better position. The FTSE MIB is marginally in the green. DAX is flat. 0.5% lower for FTSE, and CAC is flat right now, and Stock 600 just marginally soft. So India clearly is leading the underperformance globally with this 4% cut coming in on the Nifty. Absolutely. Gaurav, what is your sense, given that we're at the day's lows, selling further into the weakness? We're headed in for a 4% decline and even a breach of 14,300 perhaps. Where is the selling going to stop?
Very difficult question to answer where it is going to stop. At this stage, what we can do is we can try to see where the supports are placed, and once that those particular supports are broken, then we can make a view that okay, if the major support is broken, then probably now we are heading towards some other level. So as I said, 14,250 is going to be very critical. That has been a very strong support area last time as well. There's a moving average support at there. There's a indicator Ichimoku support at there. So let it close below this, and then we can have another fall. And in that fall, we can even break 14,000. But 14,250 is going to be very critical, at least on a very immediate basis.
What is your own sense? Are the long-term metal charts intact, and are these good lucrative buy levels?
Well, if you look at the metal charts, then on a very short-term basis, there is some hurdle that we are looking at. And if you look at the daily charts as well, the kind of ferocious upmove that we have seen, many of these names were in highly overbought position, and now we are seeing some amount of profit booking happening. On weekly charts, yes, we can say that the slightly longer-term perspective remains positive, but that does not mean that in the current scenario, they cannot see pain, because unless the previous swing high that have been taken out, once that is not taken out, we can see some more pain. So in my opinion, I would still be cautious at these levels. For a longer term perspective, maybe yes, but on a short term perspective, I'll be very cautious. Any rise in these names is very likely to be used to create fresh short opportunities. And if Nifty were to see more pressure going ahead, I think that is going to be now led by metals.
That's the most since the 26th of Feb. So across the board, you've seen cuts coming in. Gaurav, just let's get him some thoughts as to how you've monitored today's trading session and what this close would mean.
Well, today we have seen a good amount of selling across the board, whether you're talking about the F&O stocks, or whether you're talking about predominantly the cash stocks, or rather the small caps. Even the stocks that were in strong uptrend, they have started witnessing profit booking. So yes, these are showing early signs of I would not say a very detrimental fall that we can see from here, but yes, I would say that one needs to be very cautious around here for the mid-cap index and small cap especially. As for Nifty, as I said, a follow-up selling is needed tomorrow. 14,250. If we are sustaining these levels by tomorrow as well, then maybe a relief bounce can be expected. Any close below 14,250 on the spot side is going to be more painful for the benchmark indices. So for me, tomorrow is going to be very crucial.
Okay, on that note, we're going to take a very quick break on this edition of Closing Trades. 14,367 on closing bell, 522 points lower, and a dismal market breadth. The only winners, Cipla, Lalpat Labs and DRL.